The government drafted the Irrigation Bill 2015, which seeks to provide a legal framework to guide development and management of irrigation projects across the country. The Ministry of Agriculture had invited public views on the bill that were then compiled yesterday. And today, members of the public were invited in Nairobi for the final forum on the draft Irrigation Bill 2015. Among issues that emerged was how the two levels of government could be involved in irrigation projects harmoniously. Agriculture Principal Secretary Sicily Kariuki said the national government would oversee irrigation projects covering more than 1,000 acres, while schemes of lesser acreage would be managed by counties.
That is all the way from identification of location, planning, implementing, but also monitoring and evaluation. The other strategic and larger irrigation schemes will be managed under the national government, but certainly as envisaged in the Constitution, with sufficient consultation in terms of site identification, in terms of planning, in terms of community mobilization, in terms of monitoring and evaluation.
Under the proposed bill, the National Irrigation Board would also be replaced by the National Irrigation Development Service, giving it more mandate on matters irrigation.
NIB was basically created to be a settlement to help government in settling people in areas where water could be harnessed for irrigation. But this one now opens up NIB to carry out projects in other parts of the country without any hindrance by the legal framework that it works in.
The draft Irrigation Bill 2015 comes at a time when the country has been striving to convert from rain-fed agriculture to irrigation. The Galana irrigation project that targets to put 1 million acres under irrigation is expected to be the largest such project in the country. The government has designed 40 other irrigation projects that are set to be completed by March next year.
The opportunity that irrigated agriculture is going to give us in terms of opening up crop production, livestock, even fisheries within the ASAL areas by tapping in the meager water resources and opening that means we are going to be able to give the Kenyan people a fresh lease of life in terms of livelihood out of agriculture, as you know, agriculture being the mainstay of the Kenyan economy.
Mellyne Myendo, NewsHour Business.